Straight. Social media. Happy Wednesday, the 25th of February 2026. Super T BEDFORD gives you, with all my love, a super unique freeway live for the people at the gym group of Bedford. And we start off like this. Big shouts to my friend from way back, G7 London. Approval for the people. He's there for the people, and he's on the global and super famous Instagram. And I send my love to the global and super famous TikTok as we speak. And the newest entry to the live is the global and super famous YouTube for the people. You have to be here to understand it, but I've got 3 phones in front of me, all from my first of hopefully many sponsors, Bedford Mobiles. I've got this phone here, this phone here, this phone here. You'd have to see it. And these are all different screens. It took me ages to set it all up. It's been done, it's working. And big shouts to Bedford Mobiles for that. Big shouts to Ruby. Ruby is the newest business in Bedford. They're on the high street of Bedford, and they're there for the people. They're doing music. I was there last week, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I got an award on Sunday. They're one of my sponsors. They've got great music. They've got Eat As Much As You Like food, Caribbean food on Sunday, and African food. They've got a party this Friday. And big shouts to Harper Centre Florist, Craig Beagle for the people. My manager sees that you are the best business owner that gets involved with the videoing. She loves it. Anyway, I'm going to come and support Chris Beagle at the Ipswich Flower Show in April. Anyway, won't worry about that. This is the gym group. Long story short, I did 42 weeks in a row to prove my commitment. Last year on the 12th of December at the Cambridge the Gym Group. 42 weeks, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:30 to 1:30. I was there for the people. I was committed in doing it. You know, I had London Carnival on Sunday, the 25th of August, and I thought, no, I can't do my live. But no, I did my live early. Anyway, that's what we're doing. I'm going to do my live here, freeway live, and yes, Cambridge. I'm coming to see you this Friday. This Friday, the 27th. So this Friday's live is going to be at the Cambridge Gym Group, and next Monday's live is going to be at the Ipswich the Gym Group, because I'm going to be doing promoting in Ipswich this weekend. We might have another 2 businesses who could be sponsors, and and I'm doing my promotions of Amazon would like you to know my second most famous client. These caps are from them. Google what is Super T BEDFORD, who is Super T BEDFORD. They're all made by them. I'm invited to go and see them this year and give out some free caps to the hard workers on the phone. But I think I'll do that if I do 43 weeks in a row, because I want to do 42 weeks in a row, then have my birthday. That was the reason why I had 5 birthday parties last year, because I knew that this year would be in a different country. Well, I was hoping. Anyway, the breaking news is this. Well, Maria is doing a lot of punching and stuff, so I can't really hear me, so I'll wait. because I've got my manager's giving me a new instruction. Can I say it now? Is it required? Yeah, so basically what we're going to be doing, I've got a lot to do, but I'm going to put that on hold, and I'm going to grow my sponsors. I've got 3 sponsors. Bedford Mobiles, I've got these 3 mobiles from. Harper Centre Florists and Ruby's on the High Street. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grow and get as many sponsors as possible, and then get up to 20% discount from all of those businesses who sponsor. That's what I'm going to try and do, because the world's in turmoil, and I'm going to try and help. It's come along. A few people have said recently, yeah, the videos are great, but you're here for the people, get them a saving. And that's what I'm going to try and do. So that's what I'm going to do. Grow my sponsors and get people proud to say Super T, because it saves them up to 20%. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's my new goal for the year. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going live on 3 medias. Got some sponsors. I'm going to do hopefully 15 carnivals this year. I did 7 carnivals last year. But more importantly, my friend Johnny from the famous Jamaica used to be security for Vogue before they went. But he said, Super T, get a discount for the people. And that's what I'm going to try and do. I thought about it and thought, yeah, why not? Let's try and get them. There was as an example, I did a great video on Sunday. I got an award from Ruby's, from the owner, Malu. And as an example, there was a very loyal client who'd been for 3 weeks to Ruby's. He'd been there on a Sunday for the Eat As Much As You Like and the music on the Sunday. And he said, that video is fantastic. You there getting the award. He says, who's this? I said, that's the owner. Because he said, so I know the owners of all of these businesses. So I'm going to try and see if I can crack a deal with the owners. Why not? That's what I'm going to do. And that's come out as of the last sort of 3 days. Johnny said to me, here for the people, get it done. And I'm gonna try. So there we go. So we're on Freeway Live. We're on the global and super famous TikTok first. And my screen to the left is the global and super famous YouTube. And to the right is the global and super famous Instagram. My good friend from back in the day, G7 London Crib, was there for the people. Yeah, anyway. Greetings, Don Green for the people. And I try and do all this stuff. I try and do, by my own sort of learning and so forth. But Don Green with his love was helping me with my business email, because it was ready, but it's been changed a little bit since then with the 3 sponsors. And anyway, but more importantly, it wasn't when I first had it ready. The email for some reason was coming out all in black or all in white at the other end. So I thought, what's going on? Most important email in my life, and it can't be read. Anyway, so Don Green with his love, he enabled me to send the email to him, and he confirmed that it was able to be read. And the first draft of the email was too long. It's a much shorter version now, and it's a very, very nice email now, nice and short. So that's my focus, to get, it was on the right blend of getting sponsors. It was on the right blend. I knew it was on the right blend. But then the game changer was, a few people have said, you're here for the people, get a discount. So I've spoken with Ahmed Ali. He's my first sponsor. He said, yes, we can do it. So we're going to going to take a bit of time, but it's going to be added to the card machine. If you say Super T, you get the discount up to 20%. I don't know what it will be, and obviously it depends on what you're getting and all the rest of it. And like with the food place, it depends on how many people are coming with you, but I'm going to get you proud to say Super T, because it actually saves you money, and that's it. That's my goal for this year. If I get one company, I get one company, I'm happy. If I get 100 companies, I'm happy. That's my focus now. That's what I want to do. Get a discount. I'm doing all this social media stuff, traveling. My journey to Ipswich is 5 hours one way. Doesn't matter. It's like, it's lovely. You're going up. You've got the great support up in Ipswich. I'm known as Super T, the girls' cup of tea in Ipswich, but it's a long journey. The journey's broken up. I go live at the Cambridge Gym Group. I go live at the Ipswich Gym Group. It's broken up. It's lovely. It's I'm working, but it's not far off. Sort of a holiday. It's lovely, but it's lovely seasides and stuff. But anyway, don't worry about that. Hope you've had a good week, and come to the gym group. Just $19.99 a month. The Bedford Gym Group. Lorraine Hyatt and Gareth Goodman, the managers here, would like you to know that. And James Coppin, the manager of the famous Cambridge Gym Group, which I'll never forget, because on the 12th of December, I did 42 weeks in a row at the Cambridge Gym Group. It's a Friday, and he would like you to know it's just $18.99 for their super off-peak price. And Rachel Smith, the manager of Ipswich Gym Group, would like to know that their off-peak price is just $17.99 a month. So it's fantastic. And I'll see Rachel and all the ladies there next Monday, and I'll see James and all the people at the Cambridge Gym Group this Friday. And I'm hoping James puts a smile on my face, because I'm hoping I've left my bottle there. And I got that as my first birthday present from the Gym Group Bedford. Out of the 5, my first party was here. I had 5 parties, but the first party was here at the Gym Group Bedford. I left my bottle at the Cambridge one, and hopefully it's been handed in. It's got the red bottle with Super T at the side of it. Anyway, see that on Friday. And so there we are. Yes, I've got the super unique Freeway Live, the global and super famous TikTok, the global and super famous YouTube, and the global and super famous Instagram for the people. That's it. Coming to the gym is, in my opinion, it's very hard, it's very boring, and doing the unique Freeway Live just makes it more enjoyable. It's hard work. I've got 3 phones. I've got to get them charged up and all that kind of stuff. But I'm making a hard task more enjoyable by doing my very unique social media. But I'm only able to do that due to my sponsors, Bedford Mobiles. I got the free mobiles from them, and it's my love of social media. Otherwise, you think about it, who really want to get free phones? It's like nobody. But I love it, so. And it kind of came up as a kind of an accident, really. It was my first phone was, the battery was knackered, because I've got so much stuff on my phone. I'm going to post it off to Samsung, but then Faisal, with his love, the main repairman at Bedford Mobile, said, go to your best friend Google, improve the battery life, and I did. And the battery life is, it's good. I don't think it's as good as brand new. It can't be, because the phone was bought from Bedford Mobiles in November 2022. but it's much better, and I don't need to send it to them. So I put loads of battery saving tips, and anyway, yeah, so I was like, oh, I don't need the phone. And then I remember the phone that I bought from them from university. I was going to use that, and that's why I transferred all the information. Then I thought, no, I don't need to send it. Then the third media was just my love of social media. I thought, no, let's get another phone. So I bought another phone back in my box. And that's where we are. Let's take it easy, because those of you who saw yesterday, obviously I was injured and I wasn't going to do it. My neck was not 100%, so I'm going to again take it easy, and I don't want to injure my neck. I want to go to the Cambridge gym group on Friday, check for my bottle, and obviously do the live there, and obviously go to the Ipswich gym group, and I've got a couple of businesses to see in Ipswich this weekend. Hopefully they will join the sponsorship and give up to 20% back to the customers. That's my aim this year. I want to get as many sponsors as possible, get them all to give 20% back to the customers if they say Super T. That's what I want. And some other bits and pieces I was supposed to be doing, I'm putting them on hold. This is the priority. Public demand's the priority. And that's it. Yes. There we are. Yes, I come to the gym group, and the super off-peak sort of criteria is you can come to the door Monday to Friday up until 4:30. It's locked, but after then, if you come back at 8, it's open. So that's the off-peak period, and then the Saturday and Sunday is all 24 hours a day. So if you can gear your life around the off-peak, then fine. If you can't, I mean, it's great value for money anyway. It's a good all-round budget gym, and I say, and I give the gym group owner, John Cherome, my 100% Google and 100% TikTok award for having 250, and I go regularly to 3 of them. Hopefully I'll be going to the Newcastle, the gym group, a bit later this year, because one of the manufacturers for these caps, Google who is Super T Bedford, what is Super T Bedford, are in the famous Newcastle, and there's 3 of the gym groups in Newcastle. I spoke to customer services yesterday. The 4th one is actually in South Shields, which is very near to Newcastle. So I'd love to go to the 3 in Newcastle. I'd love to go to the actual customer services that take the phone call, but that's probably never going to happen. But going to the gym groups I've got the ultimate subscription to go around. But anyway, there's been a few things I've had to do, and everything seems to be working nicely with the lights and the 3 meters. That's an award, so I give the gym group an award for their Wi-Fi access they give me, and I have to give myself my 100% Google and 100% TikTok award for all the bits and pieces I've had to do to enable me to get the apps on my phones, to enabling me to go live on TikTok, live on Instagram, live on YouTube at the same time. So I've still got a little bit more work to do, which will be finished today. Those of you on the YouTube side are going to be hopefully increasing my followers on the YouTube side, I've got some things I need to do. Yes, so greetings. It's me, Tony. Yes, greetings. Tony on the famous YouTube for the people. Where are you based, Tony? Are you Bedford? Where are you based? On YouTube, he loves it. Don Green is on the Instagram, and a few people are on the TikTok coming through. It's lovely. So yeah, I've got the Ipswich Gym Group next Monday, and this Friday I've got the Cambridge Gym Group, and hopefully Cambridge, I've got my bottle, and then I can do a massive video big up to the Cambridge Gym Group. A bottle there. Hopefully it's like a tin kind of bottle that Gym Group Bedford got me as my first. They had my first birthday party here on the 3rd of October last year. I had 5 parties. First was here, second Chicken Jules Jr. in Tavistock Street, Bedford. Third at the sponsors now, Bedford Mobiles. Fourth in Colchester, fifth in Ipswich. But my bottle present I got from the Bedford Gym Group, I left at the Cambridge Gym Group 2 Fridays ago. So hopefully they'll give it to me this Friday. Good. It is, yeah. Oh yeah, so I don't need to actually get my timer thing going because the YouTube one has got it. And that's good. Little bits and pieces I'm picking up. Because I can't really see the time thing, so I don't need to worry about that now because the time is on my mobile, on the YouTube as you go along. So I'll do that, so there's no chance of me dropping my phone by moving it. Yes, that's a good one. Here we go. So, yes, I hope you've had a good week so far. This weekend I'm hopefully going to tie up sponsorships with 2 businesses in Ipswich, and this Friday's live is going to be at the Cambridge Gym Group. I'm going to be promoting businesses over the weekend in Ipswich. The manager lives in Ipswich, and I'm going to be, as I'm going home, going to the Ipswich Gym Group next Monday. So yeah, that's my weekend. there. So. Okay. Anyway, that's fine. So yeah, so as I say, I'm really enjoying my life. At the end of the day, keeping fit and healthy. That's what my life is about. Keeping fit and healthy. As I said, I did 42 weeks in a row of going to the gym group. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:30 to 1:30. That was last year on the 12th of December 2025 at the Cambridge Gym Group. So that's my template, if you like. And I would like to do 43 weeks in a row this year and then go on holiday to Dubai and India. See a friend Gavin in Dubai and give lots of the workers, my second most famous client, Amazon, give loads of these caps to them, tell them about it every day, and they're looking forward to me doing that. But anyway, I want to do 43 weeks in a row, unless my manager says you can't do that because you get injured or whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, yes, I've just realised I've got the timer on my YouTube live phone, so I don't need to worry about that. I can't see the timer gauge on this particular apparatus because I always nearly drop my phone, so that won't happen anymore. That's good. Yes, I come to Ruby's this weekend, this Friday. They've got a party on Friday and they've got a buffet on Sunday. Eat as much as you like. Actually, I forgot about that. I had a meal there on Sunday. But I forgot it was eat as much as you like. I could have got some more. I just had one plate, but I was more or less full from the one plate anyway. But anyway. So yeah, so today was much more organised. Some things that I've learned. One is the timer is on the YouTube live, so I don't need to mess around with not seeing the timer on this particular machine because there's free mobile to it. So I don't need to worry about that. Just getting a bit organised with the Wi-Fi's and stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to go on to the next apparatus and yeah, so so who am I going to take first then? So I'm going to take the global and super famous TikTok. You're going to go first over to the rowing machine, and I'm going to come back for the global and super famous YouTube and the global and super famous Instagram. I'm going to come back for you in about, say, 30 seconds. Please tell a friend about my live 12:30 to 1:30. I did 42 weeks in a row last year, 12th December. Back to the global and super famous YouTube. do my live to Facebook at the end. Just greet them and let them know that the freeway live is working. And if you're on Facebook and you've got a YouTube, TikTok or Instagram account, please go onto it. I'll do that at the end. Watch my live. One for, the bench part is I did 42 weeks in a row. Last year, Friday, 12th of December at the Cambridge Gym. So that's basically what I did. Bear with me a second. Bear with me. Need to make this a bit better.
Yo,
Yes, sir, you alright?
I see you on socials all the time.
Yeah. Okay, big up.
Keep this shit up.
Yeah, I'm doing it's a freeway live. What social are you on?
TikTok.
Big up, look, listen, come my friend, look. I'm doing a freeway live. The first phone is TikTok, second phone is Instagram, third phone is YouTube. Say hello to them, man. Say hello to people.
Yeah, like this guy, consistent. Consistent.
This is a gym group, isn't it? Yeah. Gym group Bedford. There you go. Yeah, consistent.
I'll see you, bro.
Yeah, tell a friend, man, it's 12:30 to 1:30, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, let me give you a card. He's falling, but he hasn't got a card. Oh, one sec, I want to give you this. Just gonna make him some. Yeah. Hello, sir. Yeah, just so you know. Yeah, that's good. Oh, here we go. You have to go. Sorry, man. I have to go say hello to me. He's being kind enough to follow me, but he never met me before. Gave a business card. Yeah, it's all good. Sorry about that. That's good. That's it. Right. So, I've got a great idea. Something I've got to do. Check at the end of the pipe. I've got check on my into it now.
Right.
Instagram, YouTube. That's the end of my super unique freeway live. I'm going to be going into Facebook in a second just to make them aware if they have a TikTok or an Instagram or YouTube account they can watch the live. And to do highlights specifically on Facebook. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. And this Friday's live is going to be at the famous Cambridge Gym Group, where I did 42 weeks in a row last year, on the 12th of December. And next Monday's live is going to be at the Ipswich Gym Group. So it's the Bedford Gym Group tomorrow and Thursday. And it's Bedford Gym Group today. Alright, see you later. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Bye-bye. Good. just going to make an announcement on Facebook so they know about the freeway live. I'm going to do the announcement in about 40 seconds, we'll load it up. Just let them know if they've got a YouTube, TikTok or Instagram account that's live on 3 videos at the same time. Just got to load it up. It's going to go live on Facebook for the highlights facility. So we've got a YouTube, TikTok or Instagram account. Go live. Sorry, YouTube, we're going to have to end the live and do. So it's in the YouTube live.